Is that what you're telling me?
Walk this way. 4 words instantly recognizable to fans of Young Frankenstein. But behind the laughs, this 1974 classic hides a vault of strange, hilarious, and sometimes unbelievable truths. Today, we're uncovering bizarre facts that will make you see this movie in an entirely new light. Whether you're a lifelong fan or just getting started, you're in for a treat. Let's begin. The black-white battle. In the early 70s, Hollywood avoided black and white like the plague. Studios believed it killed ticket sales. The studio behind Young Frankenstein begged Mel Brooks to shoot in color, even offering more money. Brooks refused, insisting black and white was essential to match the mood of 1930s horror classics. The grain, the shadows, the mood color would ruin it. After intense debates, Brooks got his way, but with one caveat: marketing couldn't promote it as black and white. His stubborn vision gave the film its timeless, authentic atmosphere. The Puttin' on the Ritz showdown. This iconic musical number nearly vanished before filming. Mel Brooks initially saw it as a pace killer and wanted it cut. Gene Wilder passionately argued that it would be unforgettable. The image of a tuxedoed monster dancing and singing was pure absurd brilliance. Brooks reluctantly filmed it, planning to scrap it later. But when he saw the final footage, he was sold. Putting on the Ritz became one of the most recognizable moments in comedy cinema, proving sometimes the riskiest ideas end up defining a film's legacy. Lab equipment from the original Frankenstein. One reason Young Frankenstein feels so authentic is because its laboratory isn't a recreation, it's the real thing. Mel Brooks tracked down Kenneth Strickfaden, who designed the equipment for Universal's 1931 Frankenstein. Amazingly, Strickfaden still had the original gear stored in his garage. Not only did he lend it to the production, but he also personally maintained and operated it during filming. This connection to cinematic history gave Young Frankenstein an unmatched layer of authenticity, blending parody with genuine horror heritage in a way no other spoof has done. Marty Feldman's moving hump. If you've noticed Igor's hump switching sides from scene to scene, it wasn't a blooper, it was a running gag. Marty Feldman started moving the hump between takes purely to amuse himself. Nobody noticed at first. But when Mel Brooks caught on, he laughed so hard he told Feldman to keep doing it. The result? A subtle visual joke that rewards sharp-eyed viewers and adds another layer of absurdity. It's a perfect example of the film's humor, silly enough to break the rules, yet smart enough to be intentional. The makeup meltdown. Peter Boyle's transformation into the creature came with challenges. The prosthetic makeup was heavy and sealed his skin under thick layers of glue and latex. Under the intense studio lights, the heat was unbearable. One day, his monster makeup began to literally slide off his face mid-scene. Filming stopped, the crew carefully removed the ruined prosthetics, and Boyle sat for hours as the makeup was rebuilt. Despite the discomfort, Boyle remained cheerful, proving that sometimes enduring physical misery is just part of movie magic, especially in 1970s filmmaking. Improvisation galore. Though Young Frankenstein had a strong script, many of its funniest moments were born from improvisation. Marty Feldman and Gene Wilder were masters of going off script, tossing out unexpected lines or changing delivery on the spot. Feldman would even change his accent mid-scene without warning, forcing his co-stars to react naturally. Mel Brooks encouraged this chaos, keeping the most spontaneous takes in the final cut. This free-flowing creativity gave the movie a unique energy, making it feel alive and unpredictable even decades later, a true hallmark of comedy genius. Geena Wilder's bittersweet goodbye. When filming wrapped, Gene Wilder didn't rush to leave. Instead, he told Mel Brooks, "This is the happiest moment of my life." That bond shows in every scene. The camaraderie on set between cast, crew, and director translates into the warmth audiences still feel today. Young Frankenstein isn't just a comedy. It's a snapshot of a group of artists working at the peak of their joy. That emotion, layered beneath the humor, is part of why the film endures across generations without losing its magic. The end of a legendary trio. Young Frankenstein was the final collaboration between Brooks and Wilder, following the producers and Blazing Saddles. Each film was unconventional, fearless, and ahead of its time. All three have since been preserved in the U.S. National Film Registry, a rare honor that recognizes their cultural and historical significance. While fans mourned the end of this creative partnership, Young Frankenstein was a fitting finale. Bold, funny, and deeply personal, blending Brooks's comedic style with Wilder's warmth and intelligence one last time. It was lightning in a bottle. Officially culturally significant. In 2003, the Library of Congress added Young Frankenstein to its National Film Registry, calling it culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. This means the film is preserved for future generations in its original form, ensuring its artistry won't fade with time. It's more than just a comedy now, it's officially part of America's cinematic heritage. For a parody film to earn such recognition is rare, proving Young Frankenstein transcends the genre, standing tall as both a hilarious spoof and a lovingly crafted piece of film history. The rock and roll connection. One of the film's silliest gags, Igor's "Walk This Way" line, ended up inspiring rock history. Aerosmith, searching for a song title, heard someone reference the scene and decided to run with it. The result was their 1,975 hit "Walk This Way." It's a strange, delightful crossover, a comedy film influencing a rock anthem. This moment shows how pop culture can weave together in unexpected ways, with a simple joke echoing across music, movies, and generations. Young Frankenstein didn't just make audiences laugh, it made them dance. And there you have it, wonderfully weird facts that prove Young Frankenstein is more than just a comedy. It's a cultural touchstone stitched together from passion, history, improvisation, and pure creative joy. Next time you watch it, keep an eye out for those subtle details and inside jokes. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, share it with a fellow movie fan, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes stories from the films you love. Now go, walk this way, and keep the comedy alive.